Hi, I'm Xi. In this video, I'd like to share with you how I teach English language learner kids fluency. In the first part, the pre-reading, I usually teach new words. As I myself is an English language learner, I know how disturbing the new words would be in real reading, and I also believe that without automaticity, there's no fluent reading. So, in my classroom, I spend a lot of time in this part. I use mainly two strategies. The first strategy is visualization, because English language learner kids have a hard time processing spoken language. I show them diagrams or pictures to help them understand. For example, when I teach the word rabbit, I also place the picture of a rabbit beside it so that the students can understand what the word rabbit exactly represents. And the second strategy I use for word instruction is the worksheet of translation. On that worksheet, I give students a word list, and beside each word, there's a blank on which the students can write down is phonetic symbols and the Chinese translation, so that the students can check at any time. Well, when students become prepared, it's safe for the teacher to lead them into real reading. I'm usually the first one who model reading the passage or the story. For example, when I read the sentence, I do it in this way. When her mom and dad asked her what she wanted for a gift, she said, a pet. The kind I want most is a small cat, but if I cannot have a cat, I want a dog or a cat. So, you can see now, obviously, I read the story without enthusiasm or expression. Yes, I intend to do this because I want my students to tell me how I can improve in phrasing, like smoothness, pace, and expression. And after I finish reading, I usually ask a question like, who can read better than me? So one student stand up and read, and then the second student, the third student, and the fourth student, until the sentence becomes perfect. Actually, I don't think the teacher can teach students how to read expressively, because reading is so much like the real talk. The students came to school already with ability to talk or conversation, So what the teachers do should create an environment so the students can find a way in or show their talent of talking or reading, like what they do in their real life. Well, after I finish model reading the passage or story sentence by sentence, I want to hear my students reading. It's time for put them into groups, because in my country, the students sit down in rows. Each of them has a fixed roommate. No matter how well or badly the deskmate reads, the other students will not feel uncomfortable. So what I usually do is like pair them. And while they are reading in pairs, I observe them over the shoulder and pick up the most outstanding pairs and invited them to read in front of the classroom. Because I believe that students not only like to see or hear the teacher reading, but they prefer to see or hear how their classmates or peers read or perform. Therefore, I believe the reader's theater is a wonderful strategy used at the end of the lesson. It is true that some students might be less active. They may be keep silent, but teachers should understand that it's a normal stage in second language acquisition. So, in that occasion, I do not push them, but talk with them individually, like ask questions like, "Do you feel good? What can I do to help you?" I ask these questions to relieve their pressure and move them forward to talk. And the teachers should bear in mind that not all of the students are enthusiastic readers. Like many international students, like studying in the USA, they are not willing to open their mouths until they feel that they themselves are fully prepared. So to sum up, the procedures are: firstly, pre-teach the new vocabulary. Second, model reading without expression and enthusiasm, and let the students tell you how you can improve. And third, paired reading, and pay attention to those outstanding pairs. And fourth, invite the outstanding pairs to the front of the classroom and perform. And it's important to honor the silent readers. Thank you.